반짝이는 눈빛 눈이 부셔 매일 날 감싸주는 손길.
Jin Sang A's eyes were shaking and her fingers were cold and sweaty. Pi Seon Ju turned her head and looked at her. She was just standing by the bed without saying a word. Her eyes looked empty and the medicine bottle she had been holding was shattered on the floor. In that moment, something sharp and unsettled flickered in Pi Seon Ju's eyes. Jin Sang A quietly admitted she hadn't gone through with it. She said her mind was ready but her body wouldn't move. She thought it was pathetic how things had turned out. Her face showed no tears or anger, only emptiness. Pi Seon Ju became desperate. She said it was over and that the man in front of them was really dying. Kim So-woo closed his eyes. He whispered that he hadn't been able to stop it. The doctor was trying to revive the man but it didn't look like there was much hope. Everyone felt hopeless. Even Pi Seon Ju could only stare feeling empty. Jin Sang A fell to her knees beside the bed and held Jin Jong-bae's hand, her face crumbling. She asked herself if she had really done this, if she was the reason he ended up like this. Before anyone could answer, the medical monitor started to beep loudly. The doctor said his heart was beating again, just barely. He called it a miracle. Pi Seon Ju and Kim So-woo looked at each other. Then, they stepped forward back into the fight. The hospital room had once felt like a place where death lingered, but now there was a flicker of life again. His heartbeat still showed on the screen. Pi Seon Ju bit her lip, remembering something. Earlier, she had seen a glimpse of a transparent syringe in Jin Sang A's hand. It didn't look like something you'd normally find in a hospital. She had a bad feeling. This wasn't just a mistake. Someone had planned this step by step, a practice run for murder. Kim So-woo came back after checking the security cameras. When Pi Seon Ju looked at him, her eyes were full of both fear and anger. Kim So-woo told her he had seen Jin Sang A holding the drug. Pi Seon Ju nodded slowly and asked if they could find out what was in the syringe. Kim So-woo had already asked a nurse to analyze it secretly. The nurse later told them it was a muscle paralyzing drug. In someone with a weak heart, it could stop their heart completely. Pi Seon Ju's face turned pale. She went back into the room and held Jin Jong-bae's hand tightly. She quietly promised to protect him, that she wouldn't let anyone threaten him again. She told Kim So-woo they needed solid proof, something that would make sure Jin Sang A couldn't get away with it this time. Kim So-woo nodded and took out his phone. From now on, they would record everything. They didn't know when Jin Sang A might strike again, but they wouldn't fall for it anymore. Later, Pi Seon Ju sneaked into Jin Sang A's room and found a USB. What was on it shocked her. Secret bank accounts, foreign transfers, and even documents about Jin Jong-bae's life insurance. Her expression changed from fear to calm, from worry to determination. She had always run away but not anymore. She gave the USB to Kim So-woo and told him to give it to the press, but only after her father woke up. She said they wouldn't be victims, they would be survivors. Her eyes were full of certainty. Just then, a quiet sound came from the hospital room. Jin Jong-bae was tearing. He hadn't fully woken up, but he moved a finger. His lips twitched slightly. Pi Seon Ju and Kim So-woo froze, watching closely. Then they looked at each other. Things were changing. Pi Seon Ju was coming back. She had once disappeared to destroy something. Jin Sang A didn't realize what she had really triggered. The will of someone thought to be gone who was now returning to life. Jin Sang A was sitting at the end of the hallway, barefoot, tapping her toes on the floor. Her hands still trembled. Her face was perfect made up, but her eyes were filled with worry. A feeling had crept in that someone had discovered the truth, that it might all be over. Just then, Kim So-woo and Pi Seon Ju came walking down the hallway and stopped in front of her. Kim So-woo looked serious. Jin Sang A forced a smile and made a joke, trying to act normal, but Pi Seon Ju didn't respond. Instead, she placed the USB on Jin Sang A's lap. She told her it held her downfall, that even if she deleted it, it was already spread everywhere. Jin Sang A's face froze. The smile disappeared like smuggled lipstick. Her eyes shook. She looked at the USB, then leaned back like she had no strength left. Jin Sang A stepped back, frowning, but there was only a wall behind her. She leaned against it, breathing hard. Then suddenly, a breaking news alert came from a TV in the hallway. The news headline was about her. Prosecutors had begun an investigation into her for life insurance fraud, contract killing, and signs of embezzlement and scams. Jin Sang A let out a short scream. She grabbed her head, dropped to her knees, and cried out.
"'Cause you are beautiful, a beautiful stranger.